thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Able to find Isabella. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 2. Yeah. 91.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, 91.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off near the 42. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check, check, check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Slam, slam, slam. Check.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up third and
to throw is Kaepernick. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Broncos 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 35-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Kaepernick. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Jackson going to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
25 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14. Broncos nothing.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Stopped short of the goal line.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Titans 21. Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Denver
line.
offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Gibson, ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Kaepernick now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And McManus able to put it through.
Makes the score.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's coming. Check in. Push him back. Push Monday.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Titans first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Jackson's pass.
Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fulk connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Welcome back now to Denver. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an
and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. They still can't get him. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35.
Jackson's pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 35, Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Intended for
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that'll make it third down.
3rd down and 10.
91. 28.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
They'll run for it with Michel. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Titans 49, Broncos 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, here's Kaepernick. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and forever. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
3 down. Ready? Shot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
63. Broncos 10.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Here's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but this has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Report. Check. 57 the mic. Let's go, defense.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Broncos 10.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Going for Metcalf, and this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 91.
Now Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hold on, ready? Hold on, go. Right. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Hey. We got 3. We got 2.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
77.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.